in the UK it's very late, but I hope you can watch me. So today is, before we dive into the the lesson today, so I'm showing you the why you need be patient when you learn Japanese language today. But before we dive into that one, I'd like to show you, yes, Hinamatsuri. Yes, this way. Yeah. Yes, today, the March the 3rd is Girls' Day in Japan. So we celebrate using special dolls like this, and then, celebrate the Girls' Day in Japan called Hinamatsuri. You can find this video in my channel in Facebook or YouTube, so please watch it if you are interested in it. Yes? So, all right, so let's dive in. I'm talking about the, we need patience. We need to be patient when you learn Japanese. It doesn't mean it takes time to learn Japanese. Well, it is, yes, but it's a long process to master Japanese. Well, actually, any language, but I don't mean that. Of course, you need to expect. Okay, this is the not just 3 days or 1 week kind of project. It's a bit of longer project, but language learning, the overall language learning require our patience. We learn a little bit, every day, and then progress one by one, step by step. But I'm talking about other kinds of patience when we speak Japanese language. So let me show you what I mean. So yes, this is a book. Yes, I'd like to show you my book. Yes, this is my book. Yes, this is the Japanese language book for travelers. So if you want to go to Japan, and then if you master Japanese related to your travel, I recommend this book. Yes, a bit of promotion, sorry. But anyway, so this is a book, very simple English sentence. Yeah, and then yeah, everybody understand it. This is a book. Yes, and then when you mean when you want to create question sentence, you need to change is this a book. Okay, you need to change this and is the word to these two words. Yes, and then is this a book, and then question mark, and then you can create a question sentence. Yes, if you are is this a book, you need to change the word order. So that's the English way. So let me show you how we Japanese say the same sentence. So this is a Japanese sentence, means this is a book. これは本です。これは本です。The word これ means this, and then 本 means book. And then we have a bit of decoration. Well, I just show you a little bit. This is just an introduction, so I don't give you the long explanation. But well, it sounds like this book is kind of sentence structure. Well, so これは本です means this is a book. And then when we create a question sentence, is this a book? In English, you have to change this and is, yeah. But in Japanese, we just add か at the end of the sentence. これは本ですか? Yeah, これは本ですか? Yeah, it looks easy. Yeah, so you don't have to change the word order. You just keep the regular sentence, and then at the end of the sentence, you add か. Yeah, it's easy. But it means when someone starts talking, これは本です. You don't know. You don't know. This is just これは本です. This is a book. or これは本ですか? Right? So you need to listen very carefully, and then you need to wait until the end of the sentence, because か means question appears at the very end of the sentence. Okay, you cannot guess at the beginning of the sentence. So that's very different from English, because in English, when someone starts talking, is this, you instantly, this is question sentence. Yes, so you are ready to answer. But in Japanese sentence, when someone starts talking, これは本, you don't know. It might be question, か, or just a normal sentence. これは本です. Yeah? So that's the very different attitude is required. Okay? And then next example, well, this is a book, the same sentence. And then if you want to create a negative sentence, this is not a book. Well, this is a book, but anyway, if you show something and then say, this is not a book. In that case, well, it's not at the beginning of the sentence, but, relatively at the, the beginning part of the sentence. Yeah? But when we Japanese create a negative sentence, this is a normal sentence. これは本です. This is a book. And then, これは本じゃありません. Again, negative. Well, negativity happens at the very end of the sentence. So it means once someone starts talking, これは本, you never know. This sentence is just a normal sentence. これは本です? Or question. これは本ですか? Or the negative. これは本じゃありません. Yeah? So you need to be, you need to listen until, and you need to wait until the end of the sentence. Otherwise, you don't know the quality of the sentence, what's the kind of the character of the sentence. At the beginning, almost nothing. Right? It's very different from English, or maybe very different from your languages. Okay? And then again, the same sentence, this is a book. And then if you say this was a book, yes, past tense. Well, not a good example, I know, sorry. But let's imagine maybe you put get something, this was a book in that case. But again, the past tense, show as not the beginning of the sentence, but relatively beginning part of the sentence. This was a book. So once the person start talking, this was, you understand, oh, this person, are talking about something in the past. Yeah. But in Japanese language, again, this is a normal sentence. これは本です. This is a book. And then when we mention past, これは本でした. Yeah? これは本でした. At the end of the sentence. Yeah? So again, the past, the tense, shows at the end of the sentence. So you need to wait, until the end of the sentence. Otherwise, you don't know. This person is talking about something right now, or something in the past, or this person want to ask question, or this person may want to say negative. It can be past tense negative. Yeah. So everything, the very important part of the sentence happens as the last part of the sentence in Japanese language. Okay. So that's why you need to be very patient and then listen carefully until the end of the sentence. A very different attitude is required. In English, everything happens relatively at the beginning of the sentence. And I want to show one more example. This is a book, yeah. And then when you want to ask what, question word sentence. It's very different from this is a book. Okay, the first, this and is change, and then question word what come at the beginning of the sentence because it's very important word. Yeah, because what sentence. Yeah, so in English, the question word come at the beginning of the sentence, what, and then the other part of the sentence can be normally the change of the sentence word order, or you can add like do you or will you or did you kinds of the question word. But in Japanese language, again, normal sentence, これは本です。これは本です。And then when you want to ask, what is this in Japanese language? これは何ですか? Okay? Are you right? So, 本, book, part, change to 何. So this word means what? Yeah? So we don't change the word order even though we ask what sentence. Okay? So question word in the middle of the sentence in this case. Yeah? So actually the question word doesn't come at the beginning of the sentence normally. Yeah? So 何ですか? Yeah? And then the end of the sentence you can see the question mark. か. Okay? So we don't change the word order. So again, even though we want to ask, what is this? The the first part of the sentence is これは. So this is, yeah? So you need to be very patient because you never know what will happen at the rest part of the sentence. And then normally, it's very rough statement, but normally in English, yeah, I can speak English, so I can't compare other languages, sorry. So maybe I'm totally wrong, but well, at least when we compare English and Japanese, English language, normally the very important part happens at the beginning or beginning part of the sentence. Yes, so once the person starts talking, the most important part comes out. What? Or is this? Or do you? Or I did? Yes. So question word, tense, present tense or past tense, everything happened at the beginning of the sentence. But in Japanese language, we keep the secret. Okay, we keep the important thing at the end of the sentence. Yeah, we start talking これは and then blah 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 blah, and at the very end of the sentence you can find, oh, this is a question, or oh, this is a past tense, or oh, this is a negative. Yeah. So unexpected things can happen. Yeah. So that's the very different. When I did learn English, I struggled to this sentence structure because I have to mention the important thing at the beginning of the sentence. But as a Japanese native speaker, it was very new to me. So so I know this is really difficult for most of the English speakers, and then maybe other language speakers, but this is the character of Japanese language. So when you learn or when you speak or when you read or when you listen to the Japanese language, be patient. Okay, you need to listen until the end of the sentence because everything important normally happens at the very end of the sentence. Right. So I believe that's all for today. Yeah. I hope you enjoy it, and then I will be back tomorrow night. Well, nighttime in the UK, 9:30. I don't know what time in your area. But if you have any comment or questions, please let me know in the comment box in my channel. It encouraged me to continue. So if you find it useful, please let me know. You will make my day. Alright, so see you tomorrow. さよなら。